Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
Today we're checking out Pick a Pepper.
From Amigo.
Yes.
This game plays 2 to 4 players and has a box playtime of 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, Pick a Pepper is sort of a climbing game.
Yeah.
Or sort of a, not really a climbing game as much as it is a play cards, and then the cards you play will give you a draft position that you can use to get more cards. And then you'll use the cards that you got from that in order to make chili sauce.
Yeah, but in order to win the trick, if you will, you're going to need to overplay other people. And you can do that by playing more cards of a type. That's where it feels like a climbing game where you want to play higher than the last person.
Yes.
But you don't have to, so.
Correct. So, let me start out by saying this game was provided to us by Amigo, but they didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they know we like to play all the games.
That's right.
So let's go ahead and take a look at this while I teach you all the rules. So you are going to assemble this card divider, and you're going to shuffle all of the chili cards up, and you are going to go ahead and fill the card slots by revealing these chili cards one after the other. And if you get a matching one, you are going to combine it like so. Look at that. Double 13. The most you can have in one column is 3 cards. So if we got a third 13, that's fine. But if we got a fourth 13, it would go in a completely different column. So these cards are numbered, if I'm not mistaken, 1 to 13. Is that correct, Steph?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure that 13 is the biggest.
An X or something.
And there's an X. X cards are wild cards. I will explain those in just a bit. So you are now keep in mind, if you do draw a wild card, it does not go in a group. Only a single wild card can be in a slot. So if you draw a second wild card, it's just going to be in a second slot. You will also choose a difficulty level, either mild, hot, or scorching. Depending on the difficulty level that you choose, you are going to deal a number of hand cards to each player. For mild, you give each player 10 cards. For hot, you give each player 9 cards, as shown here, and scorching is 8 cards. Now, you are also going to remove hot sauces based on the difficulty level. We have chosen the hot difficulty level, so we're taking out all of the hot sauces with hotness levels 2, 8, and 9. And as you might guess, these hotness levels are how many cards you're going to have to play of the same value in order to make this hot sauce and get this many victory points.
So, I like that one because it's the Sauron one.
Yes. It is Sauron sauce.
I love it.
So, we are going to shuffle all of the remaining hot sauces and place them next to the board. So I have been chosen to be first player, so I am going to be first. This game is played in 2 phases, each made up of several rounds. So we're going to start off by collecting chilies. That's the first phase. And during this phase, you are collecting chili cards that will go into your what's called an ingredient deck. It uses the same cards, but you have hand cards and you have ingredient cards, and it's really important to keep your hand cards separate from your ingredient cards. So, in phase 2, you're going to play with your ingredient deck as a new hand of cards, and you're still going to possibly be collecting chilies if you want into a new ingredient deck, but your ingredients are going to become your new hand in phase 2. But let's start off with the phase 1. In both phase 1 and phase 2, you're going to start every round by playing chili cards from your hand. And that's going to determine the turn order for the rest of the round. In phase 2, the cards that you play are going to be important for cooking your hot sauces. So, I am going to play a combination in front of me face up. It's always one or more cards of this same value. We don't have to deal with runs like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just going to be cards with the same value. So, a wild card played by itself is always the biggest single card. If you play a wild card with something else, like if you play a wild and a 12, it becomes a pair of 12s. So, in ranking order, this 1 would be beaten by the 2, and then the 6 would be bigger than that. An 11 would be bigger than that. A 12 would be bigger than that. If someone played a pair of 5s, it's bigger than a single anything. 2 13s beats 2 5s. 3 of something would beat 2 13s, no matter what. It could be 3 1s. 4 of something beats 3 of something, etc. So, yeah, Time Roller says, keep your hands out of the ingredients. That is correct. So, check to see which player has played the highest combination. They're going to take the first player stirring spoon, and they're going to keep it until the next time that you're going to determine the turn order. So they're going to go first in the current round, followed by the player with the second highest and third highest combinations. It's not going to go clockwise from Steph. I mean, it isn't a two-player game, but it's going to go first highest, second highest, third highest, whatever order it is on the table. So, what can you do in phase 1? So, whenever, excuse me, whenever you are going to take your turn, if you have the highest combination, you're going to choose one of these slots to take. Remember, always put the cards that you take face down into your ingredient deck, not your hand. Two different things. So, and then decide whether you want to keep the combination that you played this round. If you do, you get to also put that on your ingredient deck face down as well. If you don't want to keep it, just put it on the discard pile. Then the next player gets to go. And the round ends when all of us have taken our turn, and then we refill this card divider using those same rules that we used before. Maximum of 3 cards in a slot, maximum of 1 wild in a slot. Whoever has the stirring spoon will start the next chili play. However, if you don't have any cards in your hand at the start of a round, then that's fine. You just skip your turn until the end of phase 1. We keep going until nobody has any cards left in their hand, and that's the end of phase 1. Then we move on to phase 2. That's when not only are we collecting chilies, we are also making hot sauces. So, we are going to reveal 2 more hot sauces than there are players, and we will put them just down here. Those will be up for grabs at some point. So we're going to pick up our ingredient decks at this time, and those will become our new hand. And we are going to play a combination just like we did in phase 1. So whenever your turn comes up, like let's say Steph played the highest combination, she has a choice to make. She can either collect chilies like she did before, or she can cook a chili sauce based on one of these 4 chilies that we're going to have, chili sauce tiles that we're going to have in front of us. Like let's say that we were playing with these 2 8s and 9s. Maybe we would have that Eye of Sauron chili up here, like so. Well, if you've only got 3 or 4 or 5 cards in what you played, you're only going to be able to play something like this to cook a chili sauce like this. That's not going to be worth a whole lot of points to you. If you had a set of 8 or 9, you're going to get a whole ton of points. Now notice, these 2 chilies sauces are identical except for one thing. One of them is going to give you more points. So that is intentional that will give you prior. You might want to play a better combination in order to get more points rather than fewer points. What?
I heard a thing.
I heard the house settle or something. So, like I mentioned, in order to cook a hot sauce with the hotness level 9, you're going to have at least 9 cards with the same value. If you cook a hot sauce, you're going to put all of the chili cards that you played into the pile. So if I ended up playing 8 but not 9, and Steph also played 8 but not 9, and Steph went first and took the 8 chili, I am going to either take the 2 or take nothing. And if I do take the 2, I get rid of all of my chili cards, not just 2 of them. So keep that in mind. And then you're going to put those on the discard pile. In phase 2, you might choose not to play a combination. You're not going to collect chilies. You're not going to cook a sauce. Instead, you take your entire ingredient card and add it to your hand. This is only in phase 2. You can't do this in phase 1. So if you choose to not do anything, you can then take your ingredients and put it into your hand. So, and then the next round, you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff in your hand, hopefully. So, when everyone has taken their turn, you're going to refill the card divider and the hot sauce row. And then we're going to keep going until we've cooked the required number of sauces. On our difficulty level, 2 players, hot level, we need to cook 6 sauces. Super important. You cannot cook more than 6 sauces. 6 is the most at our difficulty level. We can't cook a 7th sauce. Whenever someone triggers the final round in this manner, finish the current round and the game ends. Add up all the victory points on your hot sauces. Those are positive points. Every chili card you have in your hand is a waste. That's 1 negative point for every one, regardless of the card's value. Most points wins. If it's a tie, then kiss your sister because it's a tie. So, I have the stirring spoon. I've not even looked at.
Hey, Delphia.
I've not even looked at my hand, so I should probably do that.
BGG Spring.
I mean, I can really make any of these work.
You still have time to vote if you want to vote. Who will win this game? The predictions are open.
Whoa.
You forgot it was Wednesday?
You know what?
I almost did too.
I'm going to play on 11.
Really?
Yeah, like this.
But
why?
I'm going to play an X.
All right, that is the highest. So you get this, and you get to take something.
On 11.
Okay, so you take the 11. No, that's incorrect. In your ingredient deck, as I mentioned, goes face down, and not anywhere close to your hand. Now, do you want to keep that X?
Yeah.
You can put that in your pile too.
Done.
Otherwise, it goes in the discard pile. Guess what I'm doing with my 11?
Taking some 13s.
I'm taking some 13s. Why did you leave those?
Because I didn't want them.
What?
I have other things I'm doing.
I guess you are. And you know what? An 11 is a high number, but I don't think it is. I mean, if you had taken the 13s, I was going to take a pair of 11s and I was going to be fine with it. But you know what? I'm just going to put that in the discard pile.
Okay, great.
Okay, great. So now we're going to do this. I got an 8, and I got a 12. I got another 5.
Whoa.
And I got a 3. Whoa. How about that?
How about it?
How about them?
I play first.
You play firsties.
I got 2 11s.
How about 2 11s? How about 2 12s? Oh, look, I play first.
All right, take it.
Yep, you know what I'm taking. And I'm taking those 2.
I guess I'll take some 5s.
How about some 5s? And you want those. So we're going to refill. Looks like a 10. And looks like another 3. And looks like another 4. And me first. Firsty first. Can't say they're great. Play this tape. And I'll be fine with it. You.
Take some 3s. I'm not gonna keep the 9.
Dead 9. I'm going to take a 2.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow?
Wow.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing.
No, then. How about another 3? How about a second 1? How about a second 4? How about a single 5? And that is all she wrote. At you. How about a single 2?
It's fine.
This is great.
You guys are high rollers tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Not time rollers, high rollers.
Time rollers.
What you want?
None of this.
Yep.
Want your 2.
Okay, I accept that.
I think with not anything else better going on, I'll take a pair of 4s
Boo.
and ditch the 7.
Sure, I'm gonna kill the 2.
How about a second 6 and a third 6 and a fourth 6 and a different column?
You should take that one.
Not going to be that one. Oh, and a wild. So there's nothing bad about this. How about one of this?
Yeah, I just
Wow, I get the choice.
yeah. There's a couple good things. Like with 4
Well,
players, you
yeah.
have to be a little bit more like I'm gonna
Fat
bid.
birdie.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like this, but that's 3 6s already.
I mean, you could
So-
have a 4th next turn.
I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do a little bit of that.
Yeah. I'll take the X. I don't.
And that's
I need to keep that.
up. Do you get to look through it? That is a good question that I just asked
I think
myself.
so. I'm
You
just.
may look at them at any time.
Yeah. All right.
What'd you do with the 3?
I put it.
You kept it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you did have a 3.
I thought I took them. Yeah.
I think you did. How about all of this? Make sure we're not cheating anywhere. It's me again.
Yeah. This is not good.
Oh, it's great. A pair of 10s.
Wow. How about this 4?
How about another pair of 10s?
I'll just take this 3. Don't want it.
Don't want it. How about a 5?
Yeah.
How about a 12?
Yeah.
So mine versus yours.
I got 2.
I got an X.
7.
I think. Look at what we got here. I think I'll just take the single 13. Not the 12. And the X.
I'll take the 5.
Taking the 5. Keeping the 7.
No.
All by yourself. Nothing. Nothing but 2.
I'll take the 12.
And the 12. All right. Is that good?
Yep.
All right. You want to put the hot sauces up here?
Sure.
Just move that down just a scoosh. And you have this. We have, make sure we can see these, a set of 4, a set of 6, a set of 7, and another set of 4.
Wow.
This is now our new hands.
Not good. That's what it is. So when I bid now, I'm either bidding to take one of these or that.
That's correct. And you can't add them from your hand after the fact. It is you are playing them in order to make them.
Good.
You hold the mysterious stirring thing. So it takes a little bit of manipulation and moving in order to try to get the bigger sets.
Well,
A single 12. Well, how about that? I mean, I almost really don't want any of this, but I do have several of them I could do. So I'm just going to play a single 9 and be good with it.
and take a 3.
You're going to take a single 3. And this 12 here?
I guess I need to get rid of all my cards.
The option is yes, sort of, but you do need to build up the what you have in order to get these. But yes. And we're going to keep going until we have 6 sauces. So keep that in mind.
I did that.
The hotness levels go from 2 to 9. So 7 is the biggest, getting rid of 2s, 8s, and 9s. Cool?
Yep.
All right. That's a 9. I'm going to get rid of the 9, and I'm going to take those 6s. Or the 13. The 13 is nice. I'm going to take 2 6s. Hey, should have waited. How about all the ones you could ever want?
Wow.
And it's you.
Well.
Wow, you're leaking those 12s out. Drip, drippity time.
No problems, okay?
I see that. I think I will play pair of 2s.
What do you want? I'll take some 1s.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. You know the 12?
Yeah.
How about another 13? Should have waited.
Wow.
And a 3. Well, this is crap.
Oh.
Crap. That me first, yes?
Yep.
I got the spoon.
The spoon.
2 4s.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
4s.
11.
Yeah, me.
Yep.
I will keep the 4s and the 13. Ready?
Yep.
2. Yes.
Come on. A job lot of junk.
How about junk with a side of junk? Three 6s.
Why?
Putting down the devil's number here. 4 3. You're first.
I'll take this. He's so happy.
Yeah, I see that. I am going to take the 4th 6. I'm going to put the whole smack right here. These are gone.
Mm.
Well, you spent them. That's a 1. That's an 8. That's a
Oh.
2. That's an 8.
And then you flip a pepper.
Doing it.
What's
How
that?
about another 7?
But it's worth more.
It's worth a little bit most.
I win that. So I'm just gonna play 11.
Did you win that? You did win that. How about an 11? I'll allow it. What's an 8? Sure. Another 2. A single X. A second 3. And a 5.
Wow. What did you do?
Looking at my hand. Was that me? That was me. How about me?
Yep. Oh, the X over there, he kind of looks like a Segarazzle.
He does a little bit. He favors. Well, this is a hard choice here. There's things that can make work. Let's throw this out.
Huh.
Well, it means I go first. Can make the X work with anything. And a 9, and an 8, and a 10. Me again. Pull back.
Me too.
Whoa! Interesting.
Why? I was planning on doing it before you.
Well, you copied me in reverse then.
No.
No.
Oh, mistakes. Mistakes.
No mistakes. 7/13.
Yep. Go ahead. Take it.
I can't.
Okay. Well,
I can't do anything till you've played.
I'll play a 3.
It's a little bit different. I take the big old 11.
I'll take more 3s because I thought I got rid of my 3s. I didn't.
A 4. A 9.
Wow.
A 6. And
That.
a 6 batch.
You won that.
I did win that. Hmm. 7 batch.
I'm gonna do a 6 batch.
You can do a 6 batch. Do a 6 batch right now. Looks like 6 ones.
Yep.
How about the 7 batch?
The 6.
All to the discard pile. Boom. How about another 7 batch worth more than the other ones? Mistimed. That's fine. All right. Question is what to do with this. 3 8s.
7 5s
Do it.
with a
How about
finger.
that? I'm assuming that's what you want.
Yep.
All right, here comes the refill. That's what we got.
Look.
I got stuff I can make it work. Oh yeah. I should probably know that. That is important.
You change your mind?
Nope.
Oh boy. Shark 3
Do it.
11s. I'm gonna take it.
Trying to rush. See
No.
if it works.
Would I do that? No.
Yes.
This is a dead.
There's a dead.
Boy.
I would. I'd try to rush.
Whoa, what's this?
Another 7.
Wow. Don't have 7.
Nope.
So that was me then.
Yep.
12.
A single 12. I don't like these.
Me neither. Shocking. Shocking.
I should mention that if the number and value of cards are the same, whoever played first is higher. So if I play a 12, it's the same as her 12.
I was wondering that.
Yeah, well, now we know. Well, we know.
Take some 2s.
You in the lead. Well, that's just fine. I'll take this for it.
I figured anyway.
Mm-hmm. How about some more 13s and some more 10s and some more 13s, some more 7s, an 11, and yet another 10, and cap it off with another 9, and yet a fourth 9. Oh, do I want this 12?
All right. I have a 12.
You have a 12.
Yeah.
And I will play 2 12s.
Fine, take what you want.
You know I am.
You.
It's me. Oh wait. I may not, because this is actually not bad.
Not good.
Got that. Take it back. Take it. Bet you are.
I have no cards.
Okay, guess what you're doing next turn. Whoops. I assume that's what happens. You don't get a special little thing for like going Yahtzee like that. Oh, at the end of the round, what happens if you don't have any cards in your hand or an ingredient deck, but you haven't cooked the right number of sauces? You just get one of these. So that's if you had nothing.
Right.
But you have something.
Yep. Okay.
Well, then this is a fairly easy no-brainer for me. 7 tens.
Wow. I'll take this back.
Now we'll take the 7 tens.
What have I done?
I can't answer that question.
Shoot. What have I done?
Six fours.
Uh,
A single 11. Yeah, I'll take this. You know what this?
nope. Kill it dead.
Killing it dead. Another 6 batch. Three 12s.
I'm gonna take this.
Who's supposed to give me this cheap thing?
You need 4.
Oh. Oh. I was misreading it. How about this?
12. Yeah, seems good.
I guess it is good. You guys will take this.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna play.
Yeah. What are you gonna play?
I'm gonna play 4 twos.
How about that? Take it. That's a 4. That's a 5 batch. Whoops. Not a great 5 batch, but it is a 5 batch. How about that? 5 batch. Four batch.
Sure. I have 6.
I have sadly 5. So count them up.
I didn't run out of cards, but
What's that? I got 31.
so these are negative points?
Yes.
Oh,
That's what I said.
I know, but I didn't remember.
Well,
28.
31. With my 4. Yeah, I mean, you rushed the ending quite magnificently, but that's
Was it
31
mine?
points.
Oh, you did it.
What?
You did it.
I didn't know. I did not do it. So that was my -4. That was my +4. And that's all that was left.
Wow.
This game also goes, as Dan had pointed out earlier, this game goes, originally went by the German name Salscharf. So if you see Salscharf or Pick a Pepper, it is basically the same game.
Yep. It's good. I like it.
Stop reverse copying me, said Time Roller, from when I was going to do. No, I did it.
Yeah. It has like it's different, like because you have 2 phases of the game, so it's interesting what you're doing. I like it. I think it's pretty interesting for a card game. I do think I like it more with more players, just because the market is changing more, and so like
and you have to position yourself just right in the market when you have 4 players,
right,
because
things get eaten up, and
when it's 2 players, I know she's gone. I'm the only one left to go, and it makes my decision a lot easier.
Yeah. So It's still fun with 2 players. I just think I like it a little bit more with more players.
I agree.
So it's a little bit more to it than a game like Linko, for instance. I would say this is a little bit more like in depth.
Yeah, I'd like comparing it to Linko, though Linko goes around and around and around and around.
Right.
This has the weird two-phase thing.
Yeah.
It feels different enough.
Yeah. I love Linko. Linko's like one of my favorite card games.
Yeah.
It's a game that will never leave the quiver. But this one I'm still happy to play more of. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So be sure to check out Pick a Pepper by Amigo. And if you enjoyed this teach and playthrough, you can get a whole bunch more just like it on YouTube at BoardGamerSteph, or join us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, where we play 3 games or more every single stream, and usually more. So come join us on Twitch where we play all the games.
For those on Twitch, we'll be right back.